what is decorator and explain about class decorator. Decorator means there are 4 types of decorator. That is, one is class decorator, second one is property decorator, method decorator, and parameter decorator. So first of all is, what do you mean by decorator? Decorator is a function or a class that can be used to modify or enhance the behavior of a class or a function without changing the source code. मतलब हम वो क्लास का बिहेवियर हम चेंज कर सकते हैं without changing any source code. Why we use decorator? Decorators are used to add the metadata and modify the behavior of a class, properties, method, parameter. For example, component decorator make a class as an Angular component. Do you know how to create an Angular component? Component, first of all, go to the command prompt in your project, command prompt, and enter into your project folder. Then you can type in the command like ng generate component, your component name. Suppose you have your component name is user component. So few basic structure will be like basic structure will be created automatically when you run that command. And inside the component decorator contains few basic parameters like selector, second one is template, third one is style, and another one is that is optional, that is properties. So like decorator, this class decorator or the component decorator can have like contains both DOM along as well as that business logic. We can like class decorators are applied to class to modify their behavior or matter. For example, include @component, @directive, and @ng module. As I already explained, what are the types of decorator in Angular? That is a class decorator. Class decorator applied to classes to modify their behavior of meta, same things as I already mentioned. Like component, for example, class decorator is @component, @directive, module, ng module. So if you maybe you might have any question like what is directive, that is component directive, structure directive, attribute directive. So these are the basic like types of directive. And the property decorator, sorry, not directive. Property decorator are applied to the class properties and commonly used to modify the property within the class. For example, at the input decorator make the property as an input binding, allowing it bound to external data. Like property decorator is, for example, at the input and at the output. Why we require at the input and output property decorator? Suppose we want to pass like communicate between the parent component to child component and child component to parent component. In that case, we need the property decorator. How we will pass that data to child component? By using input decorator. So in that case, in your parent component, you need to use the child component selector, and in